Hello guys, and welcome to episode number 54, where we will be solving 5 more SQL problems, this time from the company Lyft right here. So let's get started with problem number 1. We have to find top 10 users have traveled greatest distance. So based on distance, we have to rank the users and then show up top 10. And we actually have to show up ID, name, and the distance. We have 3 columns to output. So let's get started with that. Let's check out right here. Okay, and we have actually 2 tables. And looking by it, the commonality here is user, right? User ID. And up here we have user ID. So that is the common key. So let's do that first. Let's first use the users as our A table. And then we're going to do inner join with our B table. We're going to do it on A.id equals B.userID. Now we have to do find top 10 users. I want to show the user ID. The user ID, let's use it the one from the A table. And then we need the name. The name is also from the A table. And the distance. The distance is from the B table. And we want to make a sum of that. Sum of B distance. Call it total distance. And since we are aggregating here, we have to do it for every user ID. We're going to say here group by AID. So for every user ID, we want to calculate the total distance. Now we also want to rank them over order by sum of B distance in descending order. And let's call this one RNK. So this is done here. This would be the result. These are the ranked people. Now all we have to do is we have to remove this column. We only have to show these 3 and top 10. So we're going to take everything, we're going to cut it, and we're going to put it in a CTE table. So now we can select this one, the ID. We're going to actually name it ID, and this the name. We're just going to name it name. We're going to say ID, name, and total distance from CTE where RNK less equal than 10. And this should be the final result. Let's check it out. And there we go. Everything is correct. So quick recap. In this table right here, temporary table, for every ID right here, we want to calculate the total distance. So we're going to sum the distance. We also want to show here the name. We have 1, 2, 3 columns here. And lastly, we have the rank. We want to rank the people based on their distance in descending order. You see here, descending order. And to access all the information, we have to combine these 2 tables, the Lyft users and the Lyft rights. And we're doing an inner join for every user ID. Down here, we simply, look how clean this looks, right? We simply want to show the ID, the name, and the distance from our temporary table right here. And we only want to show where the rank is less or equal than 10, aka, top 10. Top 10. Problem number 2. For each city, we have to find number of rides with the filter right here, August 2021, and another filter were not paid, using promotional codes. We have 2 filters, and we have to output city or cities where number was highest. So actually we have to output just one thing. 1 column, 2 filters, and a group by. But it says the highest. So you have to rank them. So let's check here. We have 2 tables. And usually we want to identify the bigger table. And in this case, orders would be bigger because you could have orders that have no payments. But you cannot have it the other way around. So we're going to use this one, as the A table. We're going to, what do we have? What's the commonality here? It's the order ID. So we're going to use an inner join with Lyft payments as the B table on. And since order ID is the same, we can just say using order ID. Now for each city, let's get that part. City is in the A table, so we're going to say A city. And we have to group by this as well. Group by A city. Number of rides in August. Let's put the filter where. Now let's see. The date is in the B table, order date. B.order date, and now it has to be August 2021. We actually want to format this date format. We're going to format this as percentage capital Y. We're going to put I think this is a dash, percentage, and then lowercase m, and we want this to be 2021-08. So that's our filter there. And also we're not paid using promotional codes. promotional codes. We have here promo codes in the B table, and this seems it's a boolean. So we just want to see not paid, right? Equals this not paid equals with 0, because if it's 1, it was paid with the promo code. Now we have to calculate the number of rides and then rank it. Since we only have to output the cities, we don't have to show this one. We only have to rank it, actually. Rank over, and here we have to figure it out. Number of rides, probably number of orders. So let's count the order ID. Or actually we can count everything, but let's be more specific. From the A table, let's count order by the count of a.order ID. And we're going to do descending. We're going to rename this column as RNK. So let's test this one out. And here we have 1, 1, 3, and 4. And now we don't want to show the RNK table. So we have to put this in a CTE table. We're going to indent it. And now all we want to show is this city here. We're going to rename this to city so we can select it clean here. City, and that's it. From CTE where RNK equals 1. We only want the top position. And there we go. This is the final result. Paris and New York. So quick recap here. Let me actually make it like this. In the temporary table here, for every city, we want to rank them based on, so here we want to rank them based on the count of orders in descending order from the highest to the lowest. And in order to access all the information, we have to join here the orders table with the payments table. And we are here using the order ID. And our filter is, we are only looking for August 2021 and the promo codes equals 0. Where we didn't use promo code. And down here, we only want to choose the city where the rank equals 1. Just the top position. Cities in top position. Problem number 3 is the end of the year review, and you've been tasked with identifying the city with the most profitable month. City, most profitable month, 2021. So profitable month is a group by month, probably city too, with the filter 2021, and the most profitable, we have to rank them to figure out the most. The output should provide city, month, and profit. So let's see what do we have to do here. We again have two tables. It seems this one would be the bigger table. Let's just do it's the same as the last one. Inner join on the payment details, B, using the order ID. Right now we have to show the city. City is in the A table, A.city. And then we need the month of a date, right, in the B table here. So we're going to say the month of B.order date. Let's call this one month. And A.city, let's just call it city. I'm actually going to put them a little bit more organized here. All right, now we have to rank them over profit. We don't really have a profit, but order fare here is a monetary value. So probably we just have to order by the sum of this from the B table. In descending order, call this RNK again. And here, lastly, in this one, we want to group by the city and the month. All right, so let's just test this, what we have so far. We have ranking here, our ranking, and we only want to show the top position. In this case, we have a tie here, Berlin and Amsterdam. They are both rank 1. Now we have to show city, month. We actually have to show, city, month, and profit actually. So we have one more here. We have to show sum of B order fare as the total profit. We forgot about that. And there we go. We have 1, 2, 3 columns, and we have to remove the RNK column. To remove it, we have to put our current code into a CTE, and then we select what we need. We need the city, the month, and the total profit from our tables, temporary table, where the RNK is 1. And that's the final result here, guys. So quick recap. Let me actually expand this. Quick recap here. In the upper table here, we are grouping by 2 things. But for every city, and then for every month within the city, we want to rank them based on the sum of the revenue. I don't know why they call it profit, because it's not profit. It's the order fare. It's the revenue. And we are doing it in descending order from the highest to the lowest. In order to figure out all the information, we have to join these 2 tables right here. And we are going to use the order ID as the key. And down here, we only want to show the city, the month, and the total profit only for rank 1. Problem number 4, find the global churn rate of Lyft drivers. Churn rate across all the years. Output the rate as ratio. We have one single column. What is a churn rate? I think we just have to compare the users, the number, because here we're not having the end dates, all of them. So we have to just compare these with these, I think. Count of start date, and then to find a rate we have to divide by count of end date, and let's call this ratio, and this is not the final result. Oh, but I believe I think these might be inverted. This is this is a pretty stupid exercise. Churn rate, I mean, you have to know what this is. That's pretty much it. It's not so much about SQL as much as knowing this kind of business term. So it seems you have to divide the final users by the users at the beginning, something like that. I don't understand why this is medium. I think this exercise is overall really bad. But this is the solution here. Not much to explain. Let's just move on. And problem number 5, guys, last one for today, we have to find contract starting dates, top 5 most paid Lyft drivers. So you have to rank them based on the payment, the drivers, and then show the starting dates. And we have a filter, drivers who are still working, drivers still working. We have one filter, we have to show one column, and we have to do a ranking, and let's get started here. Let's see, we have only one table, so that's easier. We have to show starting date. Start date, let's put our filter where end date is null, which means they still work. Now top 5, since we only have to show the starting date, we don't need to aggregate. We're just gonna say rank over. Now we have to do based on the yearly salary descending. We have to order by here. Order by the yearly salary in descending order. Let's call this RNK. Now we're gonna put everything in a CTE right here, and we're gonna simply select the start date from CTE where RNK less or equal with 5, and this should be the final result. And these are the dates. So quick recap in this table here, we are ordering the users, the drivers, based on the yearly salary in descending order. And we only want to show here the starting date. We have one condition where the end date is null, which means they're still working at the company. And down here, we only want to show the starting date for the top 5 results. So that was it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed these types of problems, I highly encourage you to join the StrataScratch community. Consider using the affiliate link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.